Unbelievable. Fresh red blood was flowing from my snacks show glass. I couldn't believe it. You are welcome back. This is still your channel, Word and Fire Revival channel, and I'm still your sister Grace. I was a manager in one of the big banks in Nigeria, and after a while, for some personal reason, I decided that I should go on voluntary retirement. When I retired, I now said, okay, let me turn my hobby into a career. My real hobby still is cooking, baking. I love cooking, I love baking. So I decided to turn this into a career. That was how I got a shop around my environment. And I furnished the shop, got a good show glass, and I decided to have a snacks bar where I'll be selling snacks, then with tea, coffee, and soft drinks. I got a place. I did not ask God, should I or should I not? I just did it my own way, which was very wrong. Then, especially as Christmas was coming near, I wanted to start fast. Precisely on the 15th of December, I had this vision of two women, two people, elderly people, a man and a woman, dragging one back chair each and coming out from that my shop to outside, like people who are coming to take fresh air. I did like this. I was shocked. The new shop I had not started. So in the morning, I went there. The vision was even in the morning, but when it became bright, I had to go to that place to look. When I got there, I noticed there were two graves dug beside the shop. On inquiry, I was told that the graves were of their grandmother and their grandfather. I said, okay, that was what God showed me. That means those people are residing in my shop. And when they want fresh air, they will come out spiritually, then they will go back. I prayed and I hadn't started. Then on the 17th of December, December 2003, 17th of December, I fell into a trance again. I saw the chairs I arranged in a cafe bar way, that is banquet setting. I noticed that the tables had been totally removed and the chairs were arranged like in a fellowship manner with two plastic chairs. My chairs were not plastic, but two plastic chairs were in front facing those ones. They were my real chairs I bought, that they were arranged. I said, what is this? So it has to be a fellowship. God was telling me, this is not what I sent you to do. But out of disobedience, I still went ahead because Christmas was coming. Then 2 weeks later, I started the cafe and there were no sales. 1 week, no sales. The next week, no sales. Wow. Then one evening, as I was praising God, the Lord opened my eyes and showed me the landlord of the place where he was sitting on a chair in front of that my shop. And he bent down, he was washing plates. What is the meaning of washing plates? The Lord ministered to me. If the man washes plates, you will not have any reason to physically wash plates. And you know what that means? No sales, because when there are no sales, you will not wash plates. Yet, I decided to continue. I didn't stop. I employed a show glass through a sales girl through an agent. I paid the agent's fee. I did all I had to do, spent money, I had to pay the sales girl. Then she started. One morning, she went to the shop and she ran back. Mommy, come. I said, what is it? She said, come first, come and see. I followed her to the shop because it was not far from my house. When I got to the shop, she opened the door. Alas, in the show glass, fresh red blood was dripping from the show glass. Not just spots, flowing down from the show glass. The show glass was locked. The doors were locked front and back. How did the show glass enter? The blood enter the show glass. For those who don't believe in witchcraft, how did the blood enter the show glass? I was out. I told her, I said, okay, wash the show glass, clean it well, dry it, let us continue. She did that. I prayed, I anointed the show glass, anointed the whole shop, and said, okay, you continue the business. We didn't sell anything. Then, after some days, she ran to the house again. Mommy, come and see. I said, what is all this? Come and see. Am I the only person that has got a shop? Nonetheless, I followed her to the shop. What did I see? A small calabash was nailed to the back door, the lintel of the back door, not the front door. I said, who did this? She said she just came this morning and she saw it. I said, okay, don't worry, don't even discuss it. I went home. Around 9 p.m., I took one of my daughters that is spiritual. I took her because I call her my prayer partner. She followed me. We went to the place. When we got there, I said, we are not going to pray in any known language. We are going to pray in spirit, unknown language. That is what we are going to do. And as we started praying, the landlord was passing, because we left the light on. He was passing in front of the shop, which was glass door. He was passing, he will go front, he will go back, he will go. He was looking at us. Because we were blasting in tongues, he didn't understand what we were doing. He is not a Christian. I don't even know the one he is. He didn't say anything. After praying for almost 1 hour, we went home. The next morning, the girl went to the shop again and ran back. Mommy! I followed her to the shop. Alas, the calabash was pulled down. Not just small calabash that I can use my hand and pull down. It was not just pulled down. It came down with the lintel. Meaning that a force had to pull it down. I laughed. I said, it's like the angels that pulled down the walls of Jericho came to visit my shop. They pulled it down with the lintel and the calabash broke. But funny enough, the landlord who lives in the same compound, or who was living in the same compound, did not ask anything. He must have woken up and saw the calabash. He would say, this woman is something else. Then, during the week, I now saw a woman that we relate a bit well. She is not a Christian, but she lives in that environment, and she was an indigene of that place. I saw her. I said, look at what is happening. That I'm not selling. It's sales I was talking about, because I felt she would not understand if I go into spiritual things. I was telling her that since I came here, it's not going to 2 or 3 weeks. I've not sold anything. She said, you are talking about sales. The first tenant in this shop, a woman, died mysteriously. The second tenant in this shop died mysteriously within weeks of moving in. And if you told me you wanted to take this shop, I would not have supported you to that. I would not allow you. Because there is something about this shop. You are even alive. You are complaining about sales. I said, is that so? She said, yes. So, don't be surprised at what is happening. They must even have been trying to kill you, but it's not possible. I said, okay, that was what happened. And that was how I quickly packed my things and I left the place. So what are lessons to learn in this? Number 1, we need to get God's consent as children of God, because before we go into any venture, no matter how small it is. Number 2, disobedience. God showed me those chairs that is not what I want you to do. But I was disobedient. And that disobedience made me to lose money. All the money I invested, the shop money, the money to the agent, the salary I paid, the money I used to make things I was throwing away every day, all the money was lost. Then another thing, Ephesians 6:12 said, we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities, against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, and against the spiritual wickedness in high places. The people fighting me, it was not a physical battle. It was a spiritual battle. And God made me to see it because I am his child. I am his child. If he's an unbeliever, she would have died also. But God fights our battles. Many of us don't know. Some people will say, if not that I was strong, if not that I did this, if not this. No, it is not your power. It is only God that does all those marvelous things. Now, this is about all I can take for 2003. There are some other events, but this is about all I can take. But if you have any spiritual experience you want to share with me, I will want you to share it so that others will hear, listen to it, and get some encouragement. Believers will get encouraged, unbelievers will hear and come to serve our God with us. Please, I will put my email address on the comment section. You send me an email and narrate the story to me, and I will showcase it on the channel for others to see. May the Lord bless you abundantly in the name of Jesus. Our God is a man of war, the mighty man in battle, the Lion of the tribe of Judah. I am sure those people will be wondering, why did she not die? Why is she still alive? But our God is able. Thank you very much. I'll see you next time, and before then, remain blessed. Bye-bye.